Good morning, children. Welcome back with the next new session. So, the lesson what we were discussing was the Indian election system. The Indian election system. Indian election system. So, in the previous classes, we have discussed what is the reason to conduct the elections. What are the problems we have faced when the time of Britishers have were ruling the country. So, to overcome from the problems, we have introduced that there should be elections system in our own country with our own political Indian political leaders. Okay, we have there were certain rules mentioned in the Constitution of India. Okay, whereas in the year of 1988, it was given a rule that people who has attained 21 years of age can participate as a voter and he can put vote for his own political, that means he can vote for the political party he wishes to. But later on it was changed in the constitution, that is 63rd amendment. That means changing, they have made a change in the constitution that it has to be changed from 21 years to 16 years. Okay, in the last class we have also discussed that in the constitution there are some rules, like they should be presiding of there should be election commissioner. Okay, so election commission is a board who has to look after the election system and for entire country. So they have to conduct the elections for the entire country in a free and fair manner. Okay, that too in the section of 324 subsection 2 in the constitution, it was said that there should be a presiding officer who will be appointed by the governor, who will be appointed by the president. As well as it was also said that there will be two other election commissioner who will be along with the election commissioner here in the election commission. Okay, this election commission is at the headquarters at New Delhi. Okay, in the state level there will be state election system, state election commission, where the person will be elected by the governor as well as the president. Okay, usually the governor will select a person. Okay, usually this election commissioner are the people who have cleared their exams in civil services, and he or she will be chosen as a election commissioner for India. He is the person who is responsible to look after the entire system of elections in a free and fair manner. Okay, we have spoken about the rules or the concept of manifesto that a political party should have. So what are the rules they have to follow? Everything, it is mentioned in the constitution that how a political party has to enroll their names. Okay, so what are the rules? That means they cannot bribe, or they cannot terrorize any people, they cannot create any they cannot make wall posters or painting on the buildings of the houses, and there are some certain rules were also mentioned in the constitution. So if any political party violates that, their own political party will be removed from the election process. Okay, so in this today's part of the lesson we are going to discuss the actual process, what happens in the election system. So what are the process of election, how people approaches before coming to the elections. Firstly, so election system, when everything first in the beginning what happens is there will be a person known as returning officer. There will be a person known as returning officer. So this returning officer is a person who is responsible to collect the information or the details about the political party. That means people who are going to participate as a political party. So they have to provide their information to the person known as returning officer. So they have to submit all the documents as well as the manifesto they create. Now what is manifesto? I told manifesto is a statement where the promises or the services they are going to do once they win the elections. Okay, whichever party is going to win, whatever services they are going to do, so all these will be written in a statement known as manifesto. So they, all these things have to be submitted to the returning officer. Now once it is submitted, it is the duty of the returning officer to look whether a political party has submitted everything or not on particular date or not. Okay, next, whether all the documents are correct or not, in a proper, everything was arranged in a proper way and everything are of original ones. And next thing is, maybe there are some people by the election date before only they will withdraw themselves. No, for example, if they think, some political party is thinking, no, in this elections we may not get any votes, so better we withdraw. Okay, if any such party is there, they have to withdraw their name from this election process. So this returning officer is responsible to see whether whoever has given the information, whether they all are participating in the elections or not. Okay, once all the political parties, he has checked that everyone is participating. Now his duty is to mention all the symbols on the EVM machine. EVM machine means EVM, electronic voting machines. Electronic voting machines. Okay, so electronic voting machine is a machine. So you might have seen in the news channels. Okay, this is electronic voting machines. So in the one side, see, there are names as well as the symbols of the political party. So he or she who is going to vote has to press the button. Okay, after pressing, they, for example, a person who is interested in a political X party, so he or she will be pressing the button before the party X. So he or she will be pressing the button. So once it is all pressed, so their vote will be registered. But before that, the returning officer's duty is to enroll or print or to fix all the political party name as well as the symbols on the EVM machine. Okay, on the EVM machine. So the election system when it was started was in the time of 1951 to 52. When this election system was started in India, in the beginning it was all paper stamps. That means to whomever they wanted to choose, what they have to do is take the political paper and just make the stamp. That means usually the stamp was of swastik. Okay, the swastik symbol was marked on the paper. For example, it is a paper like this. Okay, different parties. Okay, party X, party Y, party Z, party A, like this. And they have to, there will be a place available beside the party here. For example, a person is willing to vote to Y group, so he'll take a stamp. That stamp is of same one fixed symbol. That was in that time it was swastik symbol. So they have to mark this, they have to take the stamp and they have to just put the symbol over the place. So what you, in that time in the year of 1951-52, what happened is these papers were, once the stamp was put by the voter, they have to fold it and they have to put in the boxes known as ballot boxes. Ballot boxes. Ballot boxes. Okay, so these papers are known as ballot papers, and these papers, once the vote was put, they have to fold it and put it in the boxes known as ballot boxes. What happened, once all the votes are, when all people have come and they have put the votes, when the time has ended to put the vote, all these boxes with the proper security, they will be sealed and taken to the places of counting areas. So there will be an office for counting the votes. So there will be some people who will be looking after, so how many votes that so and so X party has got, how many votes for Y party has got, and so on. Other parties, they will have a list of that. So that place is known as counting office. So in the counting office, they have to do the work in a free and fair manner. They cannot cheat anyone. Okay, they have to work perfectly there. Okay, so this was the system in the time of 1951 to 52. But from there on, the system of EVM has come. Electronic voting machines have come. So what happened is, for many people, it was a bit different, but they were convenient. It was easy for them to put a vote. For some people, they had a little difficulty, or they had some questions like to which button they have to choose, or how whether if it is not connecting, whether if they have put to wrong person, what is going to happen. Some people had some difficulties, but most of them were convenient and most of people found it easy. Okay, most of them found it easy, and from there on till date, we see the EVM machines in different election, like different polling booths. Now the present day, how the elections were taken place. Now once the returning officer has fixed all the symbols as well as the political party names on the board of EVM machine, I, as a voter, okay, so what I'll do is, before the elections, they will provide me with a slip. They will be providing me with a slip. My slip with my name, my address, along with the area or the ward where I'm staying and where I have to go and put the vote, will be all mentioned in the slip there. And that when the day of elections, that means when we have to go and put the vote, so that day what we have to do is, we have to take that slip as well as my voter ID card. So I'll show you. Maybe your parents So definitely your parents are going to having this voter ID card. So my photo will be fixed on the card, as well as the details of mine will be mentioned in the card known as voter ID card. So in the present day, what happened, once I receive the slip, okay, that I'm going to vote for from so and so place, along with the paper I will take my voter ID card, and on the day of elections I will go and I'll go to that particular office. So once I go to the particular office, so there will be some people who are sitting in a row. So what they will be helping people who come to put the vote. So here the people who sit, no, they are known as polling agents. They are known as polling agents. Okay, polling booth is a place where people come and put the vote. Polling agents are the people who are sitting to help the people who have come to put the vote. You understood the concept? Polling agents are the people who sit in a row to help the people who come to put the vote. So what happened is, when I've entered the room, when I've entered the polling booth, what I've seen is some people are sitting. They asked me for the slip first. They asked me for the slip. I've shown them. They have seen in their register whether my name is there or not. They found my name. They have marked it. Next step to the next person. I've gone to the next person. He asked me to show my card. I've shown him my card. Okay, all over. He has put a tick mark again. Next person is waiting for me to put a ink on my finger. Okay, to put a ink on my finger, that too on my left hand index finger only. On my left hand index finger only. So that ink is known as indelible ink. Indelible ink. Okay, so indelible ink is a ink where its factory is in Mysore and Hyderabad. Okay, Mysore and Hyderabad, where this ink cannot be erased easily or cannot be taken off easily. Okay, so this the factory where they produce is in Mysore and well as in Hyderabad. Okay, and you know what, this ink cannot be taken out. Okay, why? Because many people they may cheat, like for example, I'm living in a place of maybe I'm living in a place near Godavari Ghat. Okay, previously I used to live there. So I got I got a receipt from there also to put a vote. Now I have shifted my house to somewhere in Danvaipeta. So after going there also I got a receipt to put a vote. So in both the places I cannot put a vote. That is cheating again. Okay, that is not correct. So that is the reason, so that there should be no confusion, and there should be no, this process should be proper. There should be no cheating like that. So that is the reason, when a person goes to put a vote, has to put the polling agent will mark the apply this indelible ink to the left hand index finger only. Okay. Okay, so this an indelible ink is also being exported to other countries like Thailand. Okay, places of Nigeria. So to all this, Sri Lanka, to all these places, this indelible ink is being exported also. Okay, now they have applied the ink. My next process is to go to the box, that means where the EVM machine was kept. The EVM machine has kept. Now it will be all covered with some either cardboard or maybe some box they will keep like that. I'll just go inside, select the team, select the political party whom I am going to choose. Just press the button over. Okay, after pressing, I'll just come from the other side. Like I'll come from the other side, that my vote is completed. I'll just say, and I'll just exit from the polling booth. So this is actually what happens in the election process. Now, people who are like in the present, that means the recent elections when it was conducted, what happened is the EVM machines was different this time. What happened is, every time there were normal names of the political parties as well as the button. So many people, many political people, as well as they have done some malfunctions with some kind of cheating. What they have done is, maybe for example, I like the political party X. Okay, and these people know that most of this political X party is going to win this time. More damn sure, most of the political party came to understood that. Now political party X and political party Y is having a strong competition. For example, okay, political party X and political party is having Y is having a strong competition. Maybe a malfunction of happening is the cross connections of putting the Y's vote to the X and X vote to the Y. You understood? Maybe whenever I am pressing the button of X, maybe that vote is going to Y, and whenever I am putting vote Y, whenever I am putting pressing the button of political group Y, maybe that vote is going to X. So there may be some cross connection problems. Most of the people have done this in the previous. To avoid such thing, in the recent days, the previous elections, what happened is they have introduced a small screen. Okay, they have introduced a small screen on the EVM machine. So on the EVM machine, there was a small screen. For example, I am going to vote on X political party. So once I have pressed the X political party name as well as his symbol was appearing in the small screen. So by there I could understand, yes, my vote is properly given. Now there is no problem. Okay, so this was the new technique that they have introduced this year. Okay, now this is all about the election process. Now there may be some people who do not like any of the political party. For example, A, B, C or X, Y, Z. There are many political parties, but people, they do not like any of the political party. But what they want to do is they want to go and put the vote. For them, there is another option known as nota. There is another option called as nota. Okay. So nota. So there is an option known as nota. I'll just show you. So nota will be mentioned in the EVM machines here. Along with the EVM machines here, there will be also mentioned a name known as nota. So in that nota, what it is none of the above party is going to, like, I'm not going to put vote for any of the party. I do not like any of the party, but I want to go and I just want to go and present in the place of like that. I got a slip and I want to go and put a vote because I got a chance to put a vote, no? So I'll just go. But after going, I don't want to select any of the party because I don't have any interest or I don't believe any of them is going to work well. So that is the reason there will be option known as nota, none of the above. Okay, so this is the option where he or she is pressing for nota. That means he is not going to choose any one of the party. This is one process. Another process is, if you are not interested to put vote for any people or any political party, either you can choose nota or just a double press or double press to any of the political party. If you press 2 times, your vote is invalid. If you press 2 times, your vote is invalid. You have to press only once. Mention it very clearly. You have to press only once. So that is the reason why when after clicking the button, once it is showed on the screen, when we come out, there will be another polling agent sitting there and they will be telling that yes, your vote has fixed, your vote has sent there. When this screen was not there, no, previously when the screen was not there, this problem was there. We used to go and ask whether my vote has perfectly fixed or not. But presently it was no problem. All the whomever I am going to choose, the political party name as well as the symbol will be shown on the screen of the EVM system. So this was the problem, and to overcome from this problem, this new technique was introduced in the present day. Now, see, vote is very important for every person. This is our own future. So how we want our future to be? Are we giving to the person who is going to ruin our future? That means who is going to who is going to change our future in a bad way, or we are going to choose a person who is going to develop our country. Okay, it is our own personal choice and it is our own personal wish to choose the person. No one will force us. Okay, understand, no one will force us. Neither the political party, nor the husband, nor the father, nor your brother or your mother should force you to put a particular vote. It is of your own wish. Okay, but understand the concept of elections. Please do not waste your vote being a voter. Okay, so it is, our future is in our hands. How we want our lives to be changed, how we want our country to be developed is all in our own hands. So everything, all these elections has to be done in a free and fair manner. So we as a citizen of India, we are responsible for the country's development. So next time when you turn to 16, it is your responsibility to go to the offices. That means either you go to the municipality office or whether you go to the government offices, you by yourself, you have to go to these offices and you have to submit your details. For example, your birth certificate, okay, your Aadhaar card, your ration card, and your 10th mark certificate. By the 10th class, you'll be having a 16 years. Okay, so all these documents have to be submitted to the municipal party as well, municipal office as well as the government office. So once you issue all these things, they will give you the, they'll fill all these details, and the process will start from there, and within few days you will get your voter ID card. So this is your own duty to submit your details. Once you turn into 16, that is your own duty to submit your details and get the opportunity to be a voter of the country. Okay, use your own idea, as well as use your own choice of selecting the people. Okay, development of a country is all in your own hands. Okay, so this was all about the lesson, the Indian election system. I hope you have all understood this part of the lesson very well. Okay, we'll meet up with the next upcoming session with the question and answers. For any more doubts and queries, please ask us immediately. We'll meet up in the next session. Till then, bye children. Thank you. Have a nice day.